Hey everybody, welcome to Britpop's Reaction with me, BP1 and BP2. Now today, something a bit different. As it says on the tin, Luke Aikins jumps 25,000 feet into a net with no parachute.
Yes. For some reason, I saw that this was trending again. This is the video footage is quite old. It's from 2016 when he originally did it. He was 42 then. So what's that? 6 years ago? 48. Hopefully he's made it to 48 if he hadn't been doing any more stupid things like this. But I know just how much BP1 loves heights, and all things are quite into heights. So I'm sure he's just going to love this one. So everybody sit back and watch BP1's face.
Did you know, on July 30th, 2016, Skydiver Luke Aikins made history when he jumped from 25,000 feet out of an airplane without a parachute into a net on the ground, which set a new world record.
Why? Exactly.
All right, we're just less than 3 weeks out, getting ready for Heaven Sent. We're in the final push of the training. There's a lot of focus from the film crews and the production guys on all the fitness and stuff like that, which is great, makes me feel better. But none of that stuff is what's going to keep me alive on the day. What's going to keep me alive is the jumping. Just repetitive practice, practice, practice. If I miss this target, it doesn't matter how good a shape you're in or any of this other stuff that happens.
You'll be in a different shape if you miss the target.
Important thing. Accuracy, accuracy, accuracy. Fighting the wind, countering the wind, all that stuff.
So is he not going to...
rollover. I need to roll over about 200 feet. I'm going to be going about 120 miles an hour, and roughly 1 second before I impact, I want to flip to my back and land real nice. It's different than a stunt roll. I have to fly my body around.
Now apparently, this was a big story at the time. It was even aired live on TV with the name of the show called Heaven Sent. But personally, I've never heard of it before. I just happened to come across his YouTube channel with videos of the jump.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing it.
Before I show you the jump, let's quickly talk about who Luke Aikins is and how he prepared for the jump. Luke, who was 42 at the time of the jump, is a third-generation skydiver who has been skydiving since the age of 16 and has deployed a parachute more than 18,000 times over the course of his skydiving and base jumping career.
18,000
is also a safety and training.
I don't think I've had that many hot dinners.
States Parachute Association, where he provides advanced skydiving training to elite military special forces. So I think it's safe to say he is more than qualified to know the risks associated with such a jump. Luke spent 2 years preparing for this jump, 1.5 years of planning, and 6 months of straight training. And Luke told me they never once jumped from a plane into the net until the day they did this one and only jump. And just to be clear, when Luke jumped from the plane, all he had was a GPS, a communication device, and an oxygen tank.
That was going to be my question. My question was going to be, I know it says internet with no parachute. There's one thing having it on your back and not using it and jumping into the net, and there's another thing not even having it on your back as a get out. I mean, to do it without that, oh mate, that is life or death, isn't it?
Well, as he says, you know, he's done 18,000 jumps of all manner before that, but then to like actually take your one safety harness thing off and not even bottle it halfway down and go, I'm not quite feeling it today, or the wind's up, or you know, whatever, I can't see, or the communication. So I believe, so I've got some info down here. So he jumped from 25,000 feet. He reached speeds of over 120 miles an hour in the 2-minute fall. So he had a GPS system in his helmet, which relayed his position to a guidance system on the ground, which linked up to the net. So that told him if he was on target or off target. It shone a red when he was off target and white when he was correctly orientated. And as you say, you know, coming down at 120 miles an hour, in the last second he had to flip onto his back to then land into that net, which I suppose on the ground looks massive, but from up in 25,000 feet,
it's a dot. Oh mate, just the thought of that. And like you say, the light going red and white or whatever, I mean,
even more things to put you off.
More things to go wrong. Oh, hang on, it's not red or green. What? Or white.
White, yeah.
Oh, horrible, mate.
Here we go.
Was a parachute, a wingsuit, or anything else that might help.
There's a few went with him then. I suppose cameraman.
I guess.
Jumping out of the Cessna airplane at 25,000 feet, Luke quickly reached a terminal velocity of 120 miles per hour.
Well, that's his view.
Jumped from 25,000 feet.
Oh mate, imagine that.
Oxygen mask for the first 10,000 feet of the descent. After reaching about 15,000 feet, he passed off the mask and tank to a member of his support team who was skydiving next to him.
Okay.
Using his GPS and only the air currents around him, he lined up his fall to the centre of a specialised 100
Oh, there it
I
is.
see.
foot net,
Oh,
which
mate.
was
100
designed
foot by
to stop
100
Luke's
foot.
fall as softly as if you were standing on a trampoline and merely dropped onto your back.
They're deploying
You
their
can see how quick
parachutes.
they are,
was
yeah.
suspended between the tops of four
There he goes.
200
Oh
foot
my
cranes.
good God.
The netting itself is
200
constructed from
foot.
Spectra, which is a high-density polyethylene cord that is twice as strong as steel. When
bet he
Luke
hasn't
reached about
practiced
200 feet
that.
above the net, or a little more than
200
a
feet.
second away from impact, he flipped
Yeah.
onto his back and tucked his
And even
chin.
then-
Once Luke hit the net, four compressed air cylinders, which are connected to the netting via ropes and pulleys.
I wasn't in the middle.
That you might catch an egg in your hand by decelerating it gently over a distance.
Look how far
The
that
total
come down.
time from jumping from the plane to hitting the net took about 2 minutes. But
2
when you
minutes.
were falling from 25,000
Can't
feet,
see now.
Oh my good
from
God.
25,000 feet, I bet it
I'm
felt
sweating.
like a lifetime. Luke Aikins
Even
set a
though-
new world record.
Even though I know, well, I don't know the outcome of that, but I'm assuming I would have known the outcome of that in the news. I'm assuming
Yep.
the whole way that he's done it. I'm actually sweating, mate. I've actually got like, I don't know, you
Little
can't
sweat
see
palms.
it, but I am genuinely, yeah, because that was horrible. Especially there, he wasn't centre, was he? He was off centre.
No.
I mean, he's got the black one underneath, but
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I think the black one, I don't think that was set up to stop him if he'd have missed the other one. When he saw, you know, he wasn't dead centre, was he? He was off to one side.
yeah. Oh, well, I suppose we can see it out, but I mean, fair play
And I
to the
bet you
guy.
that's one world record that won't be beaten anytime soon.
Well, no, I wouldn't
No.
have said so.
Anyway, that's the end of this video.
The only
Thanks
person
for
that's likely to
watching.
beat it is
See you
himself.
next time.
That was 100 foot by 100 foot. I mean, that sounds big, but like I say, when you see him coming in at that speed, you only have to be off a little bit to completely miss
I think
that.
that's the thing. We don't appreciate the speed. I mean, we know
Yeah.
something, an object free fall, but when you're a human jumping at that speed, the speed that you're gaining all the time,
Yeah.
coming through gravity, I mean, that is quick. You know,
120
quick,
mile an hour
very,
with the ground
very
coming up.
quick.
And then to put all your faith in everything's gone right and flip onto your back at the last minute and just carry on. Just chill.
And
yeah,
and
there you
knowing
go.
that speed from you turning
Yeah.
to you hitting the net, traveling up that. I mean, maybe there was another light that went purple that went flip,
But
mate.
yeah, there's so
There you
many
go. I don't know.
margins around. There you go. But
There you go.
Interesting. Just something else to add to our little collection of interesting videos, sport and idiot things from around the world. I think we'll do the other guy next, Felix Baum.
Is it ridiculous? Can we not do something that's not jumping out of planes?
Yeah, okay. He jumps out of a spaceship. Remember him? He went to the edge of space and
I
jumped.
do remember this guy. I did
Yeah.
actually. I think I watched it. I think I've already
That
seen
was
it. I'm not
madness.
sure, but yeah, Felix. It rings a bell. All right.
There you go then.
Thanks for that, BP2. I need
Don't
to
try
take
that
this
on
hoodie
kids.
off. Make sure you join us tomorrow for another reaction, whether it's music, sport, comedy. We do all sorts here at Britpop Reacts. Make sure you put a request in down below
Yes, please.
and do come with us. Until next time, it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from him. Whew, 120 mile an hour, mate.
Stop doing this to me.
He's a 20th century boy.